Hi, I'm Andy Thorp. I'm the founder of the Street Soccer Academy, which is a charity that helps vulnerable and at-risk young men throughout Greater Manchester.
Tell me a little bit more about street soccer then, and what it is you do, and why you started it in the first place, really.
Street soccer was launched as a concept in 2005 in the inner city of Manchester after an approach from an inner city homeless agency called Barnabas, and they were after the development of a meaningful occupation programme for homeless men and wondered if sport could be an outlet to develop from. And we found from a pilot point of view it was extremely interesting, extremely successful and well attended. So we looked at wanting to export it into other boroughs of Greater Manchester so that further, not just homeless men, but generally disadvantaged men could access this support infrastructure that was developing at quite a rapid rate. And so it broadened from just homeless men to those with long-term unemployment issues, mental health issues, maybe ex-addicts, ex-offenders, people that had generally fallen off track for one reason or other, and sport could be used as an initial engagement tool.
Right, so how did it all begin then? Did you sort of think, right, we've got an AstroTurf pitch here, let's just start it off and see how it goes, or was it a different kind of start point?
The start point, you'd probably say it was the most ridiculous time of year to launch such an initiative. It was October, November time, inner city Manchester. It was initially for homeless men who have got lack of shelter, lack of clothing and so on. And here we are in an outdoor venue. It's snowing on launch day. It's freezing cold, and you're basically saying, yeah, come along, play football and stay out in the cold. And it sounded ridiculous, but we found that it was still well attended. They greatly valued it, but what really got your heart was they would obviously turn up in inappropriate clothing and footwear and so on, and gaffer taped up shoes to try and keep them together while they ran around on a pitch. And at that point, we realised there was a serious level of need from a resource provision point of view before we even thought about the activity itself. So at that point, we thought we need to put something more serious together here to help them.
Right, and so was that an initial investment that's paid off now?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, we're always looking for further sort of seed funding routes as and when we develop new initiatives and projects. But at a base level, we have to provide the kit from a self-esteem point of view, from a level of excellence point of view, from an initial engagement and contact. The first impression is so important. So we try and use the best facilities. We offer the best clothing, the best footwear. We make sure it's safe with shin pads and so on. Rain jackets for during the winter because it is all year round, and try and make it as accessible as possible, but as increasing the value of how they feel about themselves is the key element we're trying to get across. And from that point, we can then bring a lot more opportunity around the individual.
Brilliant. Andy, what an amazing thing to set up then. But, you're drawing on your experience of coaching in the past, because you've done things, with Salford College, I'm right in thinking, and all over Manchester with various clubs as well.
Yeah, I'm very privileged. I was invested into by some of the best coaches in the Northwest, and I had the privilege of working at some local professional clubs, semi-professional clubs, and then in the academic realm with Salford College too. And that was the challenge for me. It was a case of kind of bring together this level of expertise in the coaching world and the privilege I've had of accessing that with my understanding from a teaching perspective and having a really compassionate heart and wanting to make that available to less fortunate individuals.
Absolutely. And this year, really, the year of sport is the year that everything has sort of come into the limelight, and especially with your amazing prospects next week. You're carrying the Olympic flame through Bolton, which, what a delight for you. That must be incredible. What a great feeling.
It is, and very much an honour and a privilege, and the reality of it is definitely hitting home now that the torch is on UK soil, and you're obviously seeing the footage, and you're wary that it's getting closer and closer and closer to where you are geographically, and it does bring it home. And now I've got the uniform that's arrived as well, which reminds me of Flash Gordon back in the day. But it'll be a really fantastic experience in Bolton Town Centre as well, which is superb. I'm delighted.
Yeah. And are you local to Bolton?
I've lived in Bolton for the last 7 years. That's where I've met my wife and built my family. Originally, I'm from Old Trafford, born and bred.
United fan.
I am very much a United fan, keeping that quiet at the moment.
Okay. What would you say your hopes for the future with regards to street soccer are?
We've got big plans. We've launched the Street Soccer Academy as a national charity, and at the moment we've got 6 regional centres, of which each centre can take up to 20 men a week. We're all year round. We have over 100 men a week that we seek to help with all sorts of issues related to accommodation, financial help, mental and physical health, family and community support, and so on. We're really trying to affect the attitudes and thinking of these guys and show them that there really is hope. And so what we want to do is take it into a larger scale. So we've got medium-term plans. We want to roll out the successful centres that we've got here in the Greater Manchester area into further towns and cities throughout the UK. That will happen. I was determined for that to happen, and we just want what we've developed as a really unique tool that has transformed so many lives locally to become available to other communities throughout the UK.
Brilliant. And what excites you about London 2012?
Well, it's all there now, isn't it? It's all in your face. It's a reality, and I think there's been a lot of talk about the Olympics. There's been positive slants, there's been negative slants, but I think now it's here. Everything is positive. All the talk is positive. We're all really excited about it. I wish I could get down there and see it myself. We did apply in the ballots and so on. We've been unfortunately unsuccessful, but I'm really looking forward to being able to feel a part of that via all sorts of media. So the fact that we're up north and the Olympics is down south is irrelevant to me. It's something that's really exciting. As a UK resident, I'm really proud to be a part of it, and for it to be on home soil is really exciting.
So what's this 24-hour football event that you've got coming up soon?
We run 2 Soccer 24 events every year to raise funds for the ongoing sustainability of our projects throughout the county. And on the 1st and 2nd of June, we're hosting an event at Robin Park Arena in Wigan. It consists of 24 consecutive hours of football. We put a squad of 24 individuals together, all of whom are from the local community that raise sponsor money to be a part of this marathon event. And each and every hour, a local team, which might be a football club, community team, business, come and play against us for an hour. They provide a donation and get a presentation about what the charity is all about. And post-event, we're actually launching a weekly regional centre in the Wigan town centre area itself. So we're really excited about the legacy that will come off the back of it. And I know there's been a lot of talk recently about the Olympics and Olympic legacies and so on. And this is something for us that does just that. It has a long-term impact for a lot of individuals off the back of this event.